Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Episode 10's Feud explains how Mary will become her Big Bang Theory self. Episode 10 of young Sheldon's Georgie and Mandy marriage arc delivers a compelling exploration of how Mary's transformation into her Big Bang Theory self is taking shape. As the series bridges the gap between its characters' past and their future selves, the episode's central feud between Georgie and Mandy unveils significant emotional and psychological shifts, particularly in Mary Cooper. The feud, a catalyst for change. At its core, Episode 10's conflict between Georgie and Mandy is emblematic of growing pains within a young marriage. Both are adjusting to their new life, juggling responsibilities, and confronting the realities of adulthood. The tensions flare when Mandy feels unsupported in her efforts to balance motherhood and personal aspirations, while Georgie struggles with financial pressure and his role as a provider. Their argument escalates, exposing insecurities and unspoken fears, bringing their relationship to a tipping point. However, this isn't just about Georgie and Mandy, it's about Mary. As the argument unfolds, Mary steps in as a mediator, trying to keep the peace. But rather than soothing the situation, her intervention only fuels the fire. Her overbearing nature, insistence on traditional values, and increasing judgment create a dynamic that directly foreshadows her later interactions in the Big Bang Theory. Mary's evolution, from concerned mother to overbearing figure. Throughout young Sheldon, Mary has been depicted as a well-intentioned but sometimes overprotective mother. Her devotion to her family, particularly Sheldon, has often placed her in conflict with those around her. But in Episode 10, we see her transition to a more rigid and controlling matriarch, a stark contrast to the softer, more understanding Mary of earlier seasons. The feud between Georgie and Mandy reveals cracks in Mary's worldview. She perceives Mandy's struggles as a direct challenge to the way she raised her son. Instead of acknowledging the challenges of a modern marriage, Mary clings to her belief that faith, structure, and discipline are the only ways to maintain a stable household. This insistence on control alienates Georgie, pushing him further into independence, while also creating an irreparable rift with Mandy. The influence of Mary's own struggles. Mary's transformation is not solely due to Georgie and Mandy's struggles. She is also grappling with her own disappointments, particularly with her marriage to George Sr. As their relationship continues to erode, Mary subconsciously projects her fears onto Georgie and Mandy. She fears that Georgie, much like George Sr., will not rise to the occasion as a husband and father. This fear manifests in her increasingly authoritarian approach, similar to the Mary Cooper we later see in the Big Bang Theory, a woman whose faith has become both her refuge and her shield against the chaos of family life. Seeds of the Big Bang Theory. Mary. For fans of the Big Bang Theory, Mary Cooper is a well-known figure. A deeply religious, often overbearing mother whose unwavering beliefs shape her interactions with her son, Sheldon, and those around her. Episode 10's Feud illustrates the origins of this character, providing insight into how Mary becomes so rigid in her thinking. Her inability to accept Georgie and Mandy's struggles without judgment mirrors how she later interacts with Sheldon's friends and colleagues. She often views Penny's lifestyle choices with skepticism, criticizes Howard's relationship with his mother, and imposes her beliefs on Sheldon's scientific world. Episode 10 lays the groundwork for this, showing that Mary's control issues and moral absolutism stem from the challenges she faced in her own family. The long-term implications for Georgie and Mandy. While Mary's transformation is a significant aspect of the episode, the feud's impact on Georgie and Mandy is equally crucial. Their relationship is at a crossroads, and Mary's interference only exacerbates their issues. Rather than bringing them together, her involvement drives a wedge between them, forcing them to navigate their marriage without her influence. This could foreshadow a turning point in their relationship. Either they grow stronger by setting boundaries with Mary, or they begin to crumble under the weight of familial expectations. In either case, the episode makes it clear that Mary's presence will be a lasting force in their lives, shaping their decisions and influencing their personal growth. Conclusion. Episode 10 of young Sheldon's Georgie and Mandy marriage arc is a masterclass in character development, particularly in how it sets the stage for Mary Cooper's evolution into her Big Bang Theory self. The feud serves as a crucial moment, highlighting the growing tensions within the Cooper family and illustrating how Mary's need for control and faith-driven worldview solidifies into the persona we later recognize. As young Sheldon continues to explore these pivotal moments, viewers are given a deeper understanding of the forces that shaped Mary Cooper into the overbearing, yet deeply caring mother who would go on to influence Sheldon's world in profound ways.